So now let's do the second exercise. So in here, I need to read and understand what I am asking for. I am asking to do. So it here is fill in the table and graph the possible outcomes of selling the following put option. So it is selling and it is a put. So it is sell a put. Here it is asking me to find in the graph these 4 points as we already did. So let's go step by step, and here I have the data. So let's first start filling the table. So the first thing that we need to fill, I already gave you these numbers. This is, sometimes I can give it to you, sometimes you will do it by yourself, but in here I was helping you. So it is plus, sorry, it is the 20 and then minus 3 to the left and plus 2 to the right. So let's begin with the premium. Since we are selling the option, we will receive the premium, so it will be positive. And this positive premium it is something that we will receive in all the cases, right? So 1, 1, 1, 1. That's pretty easy. Selling gives us the hint to know that we will receive the premium. Now the exercise or not, this one can be a bit tricky. So it is a put option, but we don't have the option. The option is with the other person. So we only have to obey. Whatever the other person says, we need to obey. So let's analyze this from the perspective of the person who is buying the option. So, the person has the right to sell $1 at the price of 20 pesos. Remember, if that person exercises, that means that he or she is going to sell the dollar to me. If the person doesn't exercise, that means that that person is going to sell it in the market. And here, if that person exercises, I need to account for the difference. And if that person doesn't exercise, I write down a 0. So let's begin with this problem. So exercise or not at 17. So the market is paying 17 pesos per dollar. Do you think that the person will use the option and sell the dollar at 20 with me, or sell the dollar at 17 in the market? I think that person will use the option and sell the dollar with me because I am paying more than the market. So I need to account for the difference. The difference is 3, right? And for me, from my perspective, it will be a loss. Why? Because instead of buying my dollar at 17, I will be buying the dollar at 20 because I gave that person the right to choose. So it will be minus 3. At 18, it will be again, the person exercised the option. So it will be minus 2. Then at 19, minus 1. Then at 20, it will be 0. And in 21, the person will not exercise, right? The person will not come to me. The person will go to the market and sell the dollar at 21. So that means no exercise, 0. And at 22, no exercise, 0. And then finally, I only have to account for the sum of these two. And here I have the result. I already did this graph, which actually looks kind of weird. Let's see if I can move this. Or if not, maybe I can just delete it. I don't know if it, let's see if I can change the style. It seems really weird. I don't know. Well, I hope that you can see that the 0, it's in here. So if we want to get the break-even point, the break-even point, let's start with the break-even point. The break-even point will be, it is a place where we don't make any profit, so it will be in here at 19. That's the break-even point. At the money will be in here. Do you remember at the money is the point where the graph changes the slope. So it will be in 20. Also, at the money, it's always the strike. Then in the money, in the money will be on the right in this case, and out of the money will be on the left. I didn't write it just to make the exercise quicker, but in your activity, I hope that you mark it somehow. Okay, so this is the second exercise. I'll do the last video with the last exercise.